Next thing, Elon Musk makes first appearance at Trump rally and casts the election in dire terms. Billionaire tech executive Elon Musk cast the upcoming presidential election in dire terms during his an appearance with Donald Trump, calling the Republican presidential nominee the only candidate to preserve democracy in America. The CEO of SpaceX and Tesla, who also purchased X, Musk joined Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania on Saturday at the site where the former president survived an assassination attempt in July. Musk said this will be the last election if Trump doesn't win. Wearing a cap with the "Make America Great Again" slogan of Trump's campaign, Musk appeared to acknowledge the foreboding nature of his remarks. As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm a dark MAGA, he said. It was the first time Musk joined Trump on one of his rallies, and was evidence of their growing alliance in the final stretch of the presidential election. Musk created a super political action committee, super PAC, supporting the Republican nominee, and has been spending heavily to get out the vote efforts. Trump said he would tap Musk to lead a government efficiency commission if he regains the White House. I don't really.
So check it out. Elon Musk, he looked nervous up there.
Yeah.
He didn't look like a comedy. You know why? Because he threatened. He made a threat against Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
He absolutely did.
You know what I'm saying? And he did that shit on his site that he owns, X, and he's under investigation for it. So yeah, of course he's going to show up. But if you have him in a Trump party and then this fool owns 2/3 of the satellites in the sky, like that's just danger. Yeah. It's danger. I mean, these people are showing their real colors. It's like you said, it's an important election because it talks about the future of a lot of people here.
This dude, I mean, to me, the stuff he was saying, I watched the speech that he gave. It was very lethargic. You know what I mean? He was like, it was very like negative towards the country. Oh, we're heading towards the edge kind of a conversation he was having. Oh, make sure you get all your friends out to go vote. He's saying stuff like, they don't even want voter identification when you go to vote. We haven't had that for years. We haven't had to worry about it. You register to vote. You get vetted, and that's how they catch people who are not supposed to register to vote. You have to register. You don't need an ID to go and vote. That's just not what we've ever done, and it's worked for us thus far. Trump got elected with those same rules, so I mean, it seems weird now that everyone's so, you need to have an ID to vote. You know what I mean? They're trying to knock off, a lot of different states have knocked off hundreds of thousands of people off the voter rolls just here recently in efforts to try and subvert the election.
Yeah, well, I mean, like they caught 4 people in Detroit. 4 people intentionally voted twice in Michigan's summer primary election. The state attorney general said Friday as she announced felony charges against the suburban Detroit residents as well as part-time employees accused of enabling it to happen. And they were all Republicans.
I mean, it's been a lot of that going on. And I'm not, anybody can do it, but it has been a lot more right-leaning when it comes to who is trying to cheat. Like, because when Trump beat Hillary Clinton, I was like, man, she needs to go ahead and just concede. I watched it till late, like couldn't believe it was happening.
Believe it either.
But I was like, man, she needs to go ahead and concede. That was you can go back and look at my Facebook post. That's what I said on there. It wasn't like he cheated. I didn't say any of that stuff. I mean, he won. That's what happened. He won. He came out. Whether or not people came out and spread lies on the social media or not, they're still doing it to this day. We're watching it happen. He still won. People can believe the lies or they can believe. I speak with people all the time, but sometimes having conversations and listening to what people say, people are very easily swayed by what they see on the internet as being true. They can see something on the internet and it's like, man, this isn't, I know this is not true by just doing a little bit of research. It's not true. You get what I'm saying? But it's okay for a person. They'll take it, run with it, and they'll repeat it. And once you repeat that, another person hears it. There's 10 people who are willing to just take what you say at face value versus 2 or 3 of them who are actually going to go look it up.
Well, we have a lot of people that, they're living off likes, clicks, and subscribers.
Absolutely.
So that's like, even with the FEMA thing that's going on right now, these people are fucking crazy. And that's why, I hate to say that, but then you have Elon Musk. He's so mad that so many people have blocked him on X. He's like, we're getting rid of the block feature.
No, X is starting to, you have to look at X's. I mean, they're losing a great deal. There was a little story I want to do about that too, but they're losing a great deal of their subscriber base.
Yeah, and they're
are leaving.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that used to be on there with me. They're like, I can't do it no more.
I mean, they're out of. He's talking about how, we have to keep our First Amendment rights to freedom of speech. You're blocking people on your platform who want to vote for Kamala Trump, who are running things for different. You're the very epitome of that. You come in with the whole everyone should be able to say what they want to say, but as soon as someone says something that you don't like, you're blocking them. You're not. I mean, listen, bro, and it's horrible. And I know I'm a very much a person who's all about immigration, but you're not from here. You weren't born here. You came here later in life when you were like 17, 18 years old. You were pretty much a developed, somewhat thinker at that point in time when you came to this country. And then he said, do we have the Second Amendment right to preserve the First Amendment right? Man, come on, bro. It's like,
and what he's doing on X, like he's like I said, he's turning it upside down. I saw they made a post on Facebook and the local paper, and people were like, yeah, that's how it should be. And I was like, I was on there. I was like, none of you are even on Twitter. It shows, because if you were on Twitter, you wouldn't agree with none of the stuff he's doing. The thing that made Twitter great was the reason he bought it.
Yeah.
And then he took it and flipped it and made it his own. And so after Twitter, as soon as, if they open up Blue Sky where everybody can go over there and do, because Blue Sky is basically just Twitter. It was made by Jack Dorsey. Mm-hmm. And at first you had to get invited. I had some lady invite me over there, and I'm on it. So once they open up Blue Sky and we all move over there, Twitter's dead.
And it should be, because a person like this shouldn't own a platform like to me, you're bought and sold. You know what I mean? You're sold on an idea of the stuff you say.
Once Trump loses the election and the war resides, then we'll see, the real effect of his propaganda machine. Because I mean, they show you what they want to show you. I mean, I got him dinging on my phone. I'm about to block him. I can't talk about him bad on there because, once again, my search history is a little questionable.
Your search history is a little questionable. I know. Hey, it happens, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you should be blocking him. But let me go on.